Hey everybody, and welcome back to Sober, Honest, and Free. Today's discussion will be the effects that cocaine has on your body. The effects that cocaine had on my body and the horrible time that I had while I was on cocaine. So sit tight and we'll get right into the video.
I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, and no message could have been.
Okay, there is a chemical compound in your brain called dopamine. It releases pleasure into your brain. Dopamine, it causes you to want more drugs. When you feed it the dopamine, then it grows, and you want more drugs and more drugs and more drugs. I say that to say, my dopamine must have been very, very, very high. I kept feeding it. The effects that cocaine had on my body. The number one effect that cocaine had on my body was many effects. The first effect that I would talk about is the motor skills in my mouth. First when I did cocaine, I had no effects. Actually, the first time I hit cocaine, I was like, this is stupid. It does nothing for me. It's dumb. So maybe about 3 months later, I tried it again, and I'm like, whoa, that's what it do? Instant euphoria, instant. And I fell in love with it. When I was tired, I hit it. It helped me clean. When I sold drugs, I hit it all night long. It helped me stay up so I can serve all night long. But cocaine is the devil. The fun wears off. The fun definitely does wear off. But like I was saying, the effect that cocaine had on my body, one of the effects was my motor skills. I was able to use cocaine for about 10 years with no problems. Probably about 10, 11 years later, my motor skills started going out. My mouth motor skills. I noticed it a while back, like I said, about 10 years into my addiction. And it was to the point where if I tried to drink something, my mouth wouldn't open. Like I would be like this. I had to drink. And when I drunk, it would come out of my mouth. When I licked my lips like this, I couldn't stick my tongue out. Like I would have to tell my brain, stick your tongue out. And I was like this. I couldn't even stick my tongue out. That scared the shit out of me. But it didn't stop me from doing coke. But we'll progress into later on what happened with that. So one day it just went away and I was able to use my motor skills again. Then maybe a couple of years after that, so I'll say maybe 13, 14 years into my addiction, one day I was actually on my way to church. I stopped at the corner store for some reason before church. But I did have my cocaine with me. I always travel with cocaine. Going to church, it didn't matter. So this particular day, I hit the cocaine in the car. And I did like that. And I was like, is that a booger? And I blew my nose. And when I blew my nose, a brown thing came out in my nose. Big old brown ball. I'm like, what the heck was that? So I looked up like that. And when I tell you it scared the living shit out of me, I have a hole going straight through my nose, burnt through my nose, all the way. I wish you can see it, but you can't. But yeah, I got a hole going all the way through here. It scared the living daylight out of me. I was all doing this, like, oh my God, is my nose gonna collapse? Oh my God. It was traumatizing. I would ask my friend who was in the car with me, I'm like, can you see it if I talk to you? All that nonsense. But still, guys, that didn't stop me from doing cocaine either. It scared me, but it didn't stop me. So let's carry on. To about a couple of years ago into my addiction, I couldn't smell nothing. Like my whole smell was gone. When I did like this, it sounded like a whistle was in my nose. No hiding it. Anytime I breathed, it sounded like a whistle was in my nose. Anytime I talked, it sounded like my nose was stuffed up. It got so bad, y'all. Every time I blow my nose, blood came out. It just now started to whereas I can blow my nose and no blood comes out. I can blow my nose now still, and it won't be regular snot. I hate to say this, but it won't be regular snot. I know it's kind of gross, but it's always big, nasty boogers that's like cocaine stuck up in my brain from years and years. And I don't do cocaine, and it's still, when I blow my nose, I'm still having the effects. But what scared the living daylight out of me is the motor skills. My motor skills, I lost them again. A couple of years ago, I mean, it got so bad to whereas I was trying to stick my tongue out, and I would bite my tongue so much. My tongue would always bleed. I would have bite marks all over my tongue because I'm trying to stick my tongue out and I can't. And I'm a lesbian, so think about how that would work. How that worked. This, I couldn't do that. This, I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do none of that. If I tried to put my fingers in my mouth and blow a whistle, I would bite my fingers. I couldn't. The motor skills was gone. I actually stopped eating because I didn't know how to eat. I could not eat. I don't know if anybody here is doctors or they know anything about the medical field. I don't know what the hell you call that, but it happened to me. I couldn't open my mouth. I would have to pry it open. I wake up in the middle of the night and try to lick my lips just to see if I can do it, and my tongue wouldn't even come out my mouth. It got so scary. Another bad effect that cocaine has on your body is your teeth. Your teeth. My teeth, fortunately, by the grace of God, are still intact. Now I ain't gonna talk about them back teeth back there. They're bad. The cocaine did eat up the enamel in my teeth. I used to grind my teeth so bad. I have a couple of teeth missing out there from grinding my teeth. So if y'all want to keep a pretty smile, stay off motherfucking cocaine. I'm telling y'all. Cocaine will make you stay up all night long. It will have you tossing and turning. It'll have you thinking about your bills. Whatever thought you're thinking about before you take your first hit of cocaine, take your hit of cocaine for that day, it's going to intensify it. So if you're thinking about bills, it's going to just think about bills. Oh my God, I'm going to pay this, I'm going to pay that, I'm going to pay that. Numbers are going to start going through your head. If you're in a bad mood, you do cocaine, the first time you hit it, you're going to be like, ah. But after that, that bad mood that you were in, the reason why that you took your hit of cocaine, it's going to intensify. So don't think if you do cocaine, oh, I'm going to feel better, because you're not. For that first couple of minutes, you will feel better, but then you won't. So those are the effects that cocaine had on my body. I know crack cocaine, if you do crack cocaine, smoke it out of a pipe, it will mess your teeth up a little faster. The burning on your fingertips, if you're constantly flicking a lighter to hit the pipe, I know that will burn your fingers out as well. But I never really smoked crack before. Well, I did, but it was in a blunt and I didn't know it at first. And then, you know, something else I used to try to do when I had a bad toothache, because these teeth, I would wake up in the middle of the night and have to go get a goodie. I would still do cocaine and go get a goodie, put a goodie in my tooth to take the pain away. And it started eating my teeth away. And I even got a little brown thing that came with my teeth. It scared me. It freaked me out. I said, you know what? If this drug is making my body turn and deteriorate and all this stuff, and I'm going to start looking like I do cocaine, baby, I don't need it. So this was just a little short video to let you guys know the effects that cocaine does have on your body, the effects that cocaine had on my body that scared the living hell out of me. So everyone effects can be different. I didn't mention the heart flutters. Like, you can hit cocaine, your heart start fluttering, you think you're about to die. Cocaine, another thing about cocaine, it makes your stomach bubble. If it's good, it's going to make your stomach bubble. It make you throw up. But me, I used to like that. If it made my stomach bubble or me throw up, I used to love it because I knew it was good. But when I think about it now, I was a jackass. So this was just a quick little video to let anyone thinking about doing cocaine, please don't. If you want to go to sleep at night, don't do cocaine. If you want to keep your teeth in your mouth, don't do cocaine. If you want to be able to talk and lick your tongue and do everything that you're used to doing, don't do cocaine. If you want your fingers to stay normal, don't do crack cocaine. So yeah, guys, this was just a quick little video to let you know the effects that cocaine had on my body and the reasons why I think that you should not participate in the drug. The goal here, guys, is to stay sober, stay honest, and stay free. And I hope you guys are practicing that. I love each and every one of you guys. Have a blessed day. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell notification if you haven't already. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button.
Not enough to eat. Who am I